Hello everyone, Lucas here from Swaggerbond, and I'm back with some more Fear Effect for the PlayStation 1. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out one of my retro Let's Play videos. I really appreciate it. If you're new to Swaggerbond and like what you see, hey, what on earth are you waiting for? Hit that red subscribe button now, hit that bell notification icon also. Right, we're going to carry on as Glas. This is where we left off last time. We're going to climb down this vine. Very carefully. So we're near the end of the game now. There is only really a few things to do between Glas and Hannah. As we go down here, we can see the ghost of Deke, who's leading Glas through hell. It's actually pretty cool, very considerate of the chap, I have to say. Only really a few things to do, but the problem is the enemies make it really difficult to actually move. And Glas is only one-handed, as you guys know. He's got his kind of arm chopped off, his hand chopped off, so he can't really do a lot, so he's kind of handicapped. We have hell hands to take out. There's a floor puzzle, I think, on the action switches between Glas and Hannah as well at various points, so it's getting real now. There's also a boss fight to take care of as well, so I did kind of this last night. So this is once again pre-recorded footage. I'm just doing a commentary over it. I find it much easier actually, because I didn't have a clue what I was doing, but I really enjoyed it. You know, I enjoyed the puzzle solving. I never thought I'd say that about a survival horror game, but the way that this game is structured and the way that you do things is so cool. Like, I really enjoy it. I do have real problems picking things up though in this game, because you have to be like exactly on the plane where it says pick up. You can't be underneath it. But anyway, we've got the sun key now, which is pretty good. We're also going to burn some more paper ammo so we can get some real ammo. I'm going to just have a sip of my tea here. Poor Glas said the things they actually put him through here. And it's just kind of the enemies that make it difficult. They're in the way. They're strategically placed, so it becomes very hard to survive, as you will kind of see here. So we'll just pop up this vine here. I think this is kind of where we need to go. And there he is again. There's Deke again, mysteriously trying to help Glas, which is very nice of the guy. I like the way that at certain points Glas's fear meter goes down when he hears Deke's voice. So yeah, can we make it? So moving here, this is tricky, because going across here, I thought the things were going to collapse. I always do, and this is where it starts to get real. So we've got several enemies. As you can see, one tap and I'm kind of dead. So I'm going to try again with the power of editing. They just keep like jabbing me, and it's hard. It's totally luck, I think. They just keep coming for me. It's like, I think you've got to get them in a consistent pattern or something. I've never been any good at this. See, they just keep coming down, and it's like, it's too much for me, and then end up dying. So we're going to try again. And also the problem is, I thought I was turned around, so they get cheap hits on me, because like I couldn't, for some whatever reason, don't ask me why, I just couldn't aim for them. I think you've got to get them all in a line or something. There we go. I think. Oh, it's almost done it. It's almost done it. Come on, that was good. This is actually probably my best run of this so far. If they just go away, they just don't stop though. That's the problem. I run out of machine gun ammo and I've got a reliable pistol, so it's very difficult to kind of anticipate their attacks. We're going to try this again. As you can see, I'm just making mincemeat out of me, and I'm just using my pistol here for like no reason. Probably a big mistake. I don't think I'm going to make it, but hey, you know, I had a good run, you know. Tried. All because my friggin' machine gun they refused to let me use it. But this isn't going too bad, actually. I actually go on the other side of the room. There's more. I see, that guy just spawns there. So there's like 3 of them left. I can't keep my eye on him and him and him. And then I'm just running around like a madman trying to survive. So I'm lucky to have survived as long as I did. Right, here we go. Let's try this again. So I finally realised that, you know, I don't have much ammo, but the machine gun is the best weapon for this. And you have to be really accurate here. And they're coming back. So for some reason the action slows down a bit now. I don't know. It's like the enemies didn't seem to come at me that fast. So it must be some sort of random pattern. You've just got to catch them right where you can. So I'm just running around here. I don't know why I'm running around here. I don't think they can actually touch me at this point, so I kind of go over here for some strange reason. It actually gives you a break from the enemies, so they won't hurt you when you're over there. Or at least I don't think anyway. So this is actually a better place to kind of tackle them than the arena that they kind of give you. And I keep forgetting you can kind of move around sometimes. And I think I've got them. I think that's it. There you go. So it's... oh, there's another one. Had to be one more. There's always one more. Let's put them away. There we go. Bloody hell. Have a sip of my tea. That is stressful. Oh, there's another one. Of course there is. I did think it was a bit light actually. I was like, where's the other guy? And there he is. Right, so we're just going to grab the stuff now. Grab the old machine ammo and stuff like that. And we're just going to go back. My fear meter's gone back up, so that's pretty good. So I managed to survive, so I guess sometimes running around does help. So I'm just going to look for a save point. So I'm probably not doing myself any favours by going back, but you know, sometimes you have to. Because even though the save points are quite frequent here, I always kind of save my game a lot, and I think it's what you've got to do after every kind of little encounter, particularly in hell, because as I said, you will get eaten alive. There were times I thought I'd soft locked it because I get to areas where Glas's health is just so low, but luckily it does get kind of refilled at various points, which is good. Like when he picks up a new item, I've noticed that in this game, when a character picks up a new item and their energy is red, they can actually restore their fear meter, which is good. Or sometimes on a boss fight, it'll just come back, so that's always good. So heading back now. There we go. So we're going to burn some more ammunition so we can get some more. There we go. A very, very cool concept, and hopefully go back and save the game. I don't think I've got anything else. I've got the moon key and the sun key, so as I said, those are the two main room keys that we need. We're good, I think. I think we're good. We do need to pick up a sword as well at some point. So that we kind of use on a ice dragon, I think, because you've got all these dragons around and they kind of announce who they are and you know what their elemental power is and all this. I'm just like, I'm not really interested. I'm just like, whatever. But anyway, let's save the game here. Lovely. So we've got past that little hurdle. As I said, there's not that much to do. I mean, in hindsight, which is a wonderful thing, I realised, Christ, I'm nearly at the end of the game. So as I said, the next part's going to be the last part because there's like a boss fight. And that's it, but I didn't realise that at the time. I think I used the walkthrough just to solve one of the most annoying puzzles at the end here. But that would have taken me a while. Plus I had real problems like loading the discs as well, because for some reason, after Hannah solves the last puzzle, the disc 4 says put disc 2 in, so I did that several times and disc 2 wouldn't load up. It took me a good half an hour just to get it to work. So yeah, very bizarre, but I thought I'd kind of screwed. I thought it was screwed then, because I was like, shit, how am I going to finish the game? But well, managed to do it. Or we will do it, I guess, in the next part, but at least we're making the prep. Yeah, we're doing all the prep work now, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So we're saved, we're good, we just got to carry on now and solve some more puzzles. As I said, we have a very tricky tile puzzle to solve where you have to stand on the right tiles. If you stand on the wrong one, you'll fall. That one's actually not too bad. It was easier than I thought. I actually solved that myself, and it's pretty simple. I mean, I sort of drew a grid on paper, and I kind of, for every wrong step Glas made, I kind of recorded where not to step and where to step. So kind of reminded me of the swamp in Tomb Raider 3 actually, which I thought was pretty good. Alright, so where do we go from here?
I am Sony, dragon of water.
Okay, can I not go? Oh, there's vines down there. There's a save point there as well, isn't there? Of course there is. See, I didn't know that. So they're dotted all over the place, but I didn't want to take the risk. You know, I did not want to take the risk because you just never know what's down there and what's coming up. So I know at certain points my health gets a bit low and I kind of run past some enemies. I also missed the chance to pick up, I think it's like an assault rifle as well, but it's like my health was so low at that point, I just could not pick it up. So we're heading down the vines once again. Poor Glas is doing a lot of climbing here. Doing well. And here we go. Look at this weird stuff. So just look for this little window here. And we get a nice little, this little montage of different pictures and everything. Kind of reminds me of Play School and the magic windows. Look at that. Earth. It also like reminds me of, I think it's a Hellraiser Bloodline with Pinhead, and it's like on the space station and he's looking at Earth, or there. I think it's that film they're talking about planet Earth or something, which I thought was very interesting. So look at that. So you step on the wrong one, you will fall down. So I show you the correct solution here because it's easier than seeing me fall time and time again. So look at this, just do what I'm doing here and you'll be absolutely fine. Nice and simple, no messing around. It's quite a simple pattern actually. I was surprised it wasn't more difficult, and it's not randomized either. I think that is the pattern. So this is where it gets hard because there's a sword we need to pick up, but as we turn back, once we get the sword, there's a load of enemies just waiting for me. So I'm just kind of preparing myself for that. So yeah, here we go. So get your bullets, get your guns and your bullets I should say. So the sword is there, we need that sword, that's a main item. And there's tons of baddies.
No.
Oh, I think that's just for any ammunition that we can pick up.
No.
So we don't actually have any yet to pick up, so all we can really do is turn around. And as we turn around, we're going to get ambushed anyway. It's not good. So I'm just checking, making sure there's nothing else around here. I think that's it basically. We can just kind of, so as we turn back, look at this, see how things have changed. How the right route is highlighted, which is very handy. You just got to make sure not to fall in, I think. And the nasty demons are here, and they're hard to take down because, as I said, Glas only has one hand, and you have to aim very well. It's like a knack to it, I think. You have to kind of like turn Glas at certain points and like try not to take any hits and shoot the baddies. It can be done, as you will see. Even though I fail a few times, it is a bit of a pain, but they seem just to be a little bit more violent now. I don't know, maybe I'm getting near the end. They just seem to be getting a bit stronger. But yeah, kind of holds me back a little bit, these freaking enemies, because they just don't stop. They're relentless. No matter what I do, they just keep coming, so boom, they just take me down. They try again. So I think it's luck. A lot of it is luck and positioning and things like that, and oh, poor Glas. I honestly thought that was it. I didn't think I could get through this section. I was kind of just like digging my hands into the cushions thinking, how do I get through this? But it can be done. You just need a lot of patience with this game. Something I lack a lot of. Now, I did initially think that maybe I can just shoot the enemies and get the sword. My thought process was, if I leave the sword and if I just shoot the enemies for a bit, run back and pick up the sword, maybe that'll restore my fear meter and give me extra energy. So I was trying everything at this point. So here we go again. Isn't editing wonderful? So try this again. Just try and shoot these bad guys. It's like a freaking fairground. So I take the sword now. So there we go. So I think that's actually helped. So now I can kind of, oh, it's just gone right down again, but we might be alright. We might just be okay. See, they just won't die, that's the only problem. They just keep coming. It's like, come on guys, just give me a break. They just won't bugger off. There we go, right. And now comes the hard bit, because I think I need to kind of get across this pathway, and I think you can still fall in. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you can, so I'm just going to take careful steps. After Deke's encounter on the roof, many videos back, I'm not taking any chances, so I'm just walking very carefully. I feel like I'm in the middle of the crystal maze or something, so I'm just taking baby steps here. I'm just taking very few steps, turning a little bit very carefully, and I'm not getting cocky because if I do I'm going to fall in. So there we go, I've made it to the other side, thank God for that. That was close, guys, that was really close. So we should be able to climb up and actually save the game. So, oh my God, as I said, not that much to do, but lots of obstacles in my way. Pop up the vine here, and then we need to kind of get back, I think. So let's save it here. Bloody hell, I did initially think I could use the sword as a weapon, but you can't, which I thought would have been a really good idea. But mind you, Glas has only got one arm, so I suppose maybe it is possible, I suppose, but maybe he just lacks the strength. So I thought maybe it would be cool if he had like the powerful sword, just wipes out the enemy in one shot. That would have been good. So yeah, there's that door there. I think that's just for decoration. I don't think we can actually do anything. I'm not for the want of trying though. I'm just like, oh man, I wish I could go in there. But anyway, let's just go back the way that we came. So it's taken us a bit of a while, but we got there in the end. So on these friggin', I guess I don't know whether you call them floating platforms or floating icebergs, I don't know, but yeah, we have to get back now. As I said, we have a boss fight coming up very soon, which is, as I said, I think, did I mention this is my favourite in the whole game? I have to say I really enjoyed it. Oh God, they're back. These freaking guys, they just don't give you a break, do they? They just keep coming. So I'm just walking here. The enemies, it's too far away, so I can't actually aim for him at the moment until I'm like right in the vicinity. So I don't know if he's going to come for me. So I'm just walking very carefully. That's why I'm kind of just, I don't want to run into him. But then you got like the devil dogs and stuff, and it's like, what the hell? And so I kind of make the decision at this point to try and take them down, but I just don't think it's possible with what I've got. So look at that, a few hits and I'm dead. So it probably is possible, but I need a lot of luck. So I just make the decision, I just run past them. I thought, you know what, it's not worth it. I don't know how I managed to do this. I should be dead really, so I just climb up the line. So once I climb up, the enemies can't hurt me, and there's Deke again saying, this way, Glas. So I just thought, you know what, I'm not messing around with those enemies down there. And luckily it kind of paid off, because my fear meter kind of got refilled anyway, I think, when I got to the boss. So not too bad. I saved the game. And as I said, I think this is the point I thought I soft locked it. I thought, oh my God. But what they were putting me through is just so difficult. Enemy wise, it's hard to kind of it's hard to get through. It's hard to kind of do things. And as I said, there isn't really that much to do, I think, left. There we go, just these dragons. I kind of thought they'd have been more of influence, but they're just kind of like going to a museum, really, isn't it? And just pushing a button and like the animatronic or the animal thing talks. But anyway, let's onward and upward, as they say. Oh God, try that again. Oh my God, it's hard to do this two-handed, never mind one-handed. Look at this, doing alright. That's how you do it. Look at that. Now we're kicking some ass. That's how you do it. We've got some more ammo here. And yeah, I'm just wait, can I go back? I don't know if I can go back. Yeah, I think I can. Can I go back? Should be able to save it. Yeah, there's a save point here. What am I even thinking about? There we are. Right. Again, not taking any chances. So what I need to do is I need to find one of those torches with the green sort of smoke, and that means I can burn the ammo. So I kind of keep forgetting that. I just keep seeing flames and thinking, oh, I can use any torch, but you can't. You have to use a specific one, unfortunately. So let's keep going. Alright, there's two doors here. This is the, I think that's the moon door. The moon door. Yeah, I'm just looking for a torch. I don't know if I can find one. That's the problem. I'm looking around. I'm like, where's the right torch to use? I don't know if it's even safe to go down, because if I go down I think the enemies are going to be down there, so I think that's kind of a non-runner. Right, alright. See, the problem with this is they kind of tease you as well, because in the moon door, as I said, there's like an assault rifle or machine gun that, you know, you can get, but my health is such that I just can't get it. Look at that, I'm so low. I take one swipe, that's it. It might be possible to get in and out and just grab it. But look at that, there's some of that flame there. So maybe you can, but I don't know. But anyway, slowly but surely, we're just kind of just do everything step by step, and that's what you got to do. Because as I said, if you do a load of things, you can get shut down really easy on this game. Just trying to, there we go, trying to get to that save point now. There we are, awesome. Okay, let's save the game and prepare for the old boss fight once again. I'm not going to spoil it, but you'll be very surprised to see who it is. There we go, excellent. Right, let's keep moving. Right, so we need the sun key so we can get through this door here. I think this is the boss room, possibly. Oh shit. Oh no, this is the room with the machine gun in. I thought it was the main door, my mistake. Oh. But you see, they just tease you with the gun, and it's like the gun's in there, and I want the gun, but the problem is, there's enemies. I probably could have got it in hindsight and then quickly left, but yeah, I didn't want to take the chance. And you can actually kill the boss without it anyway, so I think it's just like something to help you should you need it. So it's a real tease as well, particularly at this point, because my health is like really low. I need more health essentially. So that's the moon door. So we might as well just carry on this way. I just thought I'd check this room out, and there's Deke, there's the ghost of Deke. He's saying, come, this is the way, jockey lad. We've got a surprise for you. And then I do something really coincidental, like I see another dragon, and I think, oh, you know what, I wonder if the sword will work there. So they try and kind of catch you out here. They're like, oh, okay, what do I do? But you see the dragon there. If you didn't think to do this, you'd end up with going all the way back. But if you use the sword here, look, it opens an alternative little cave that you can use. So I don't know whether that's a glitch there or what keeps happening, but that happens occasionally through this game. It happens again a few times during the adventure. Very weird. So pop in the cave, and we're about to encounter the next boss. So luckily they put a save point right next to the boss, so I can just carry on at my leisure. So here we go. Let's go take the boss on. Let's go see what they've got for me this time. One-handed as well. One-handed. I was gonna say with one arm tied behind my back, but sans hand.
Hello, Glas.
Deke? My God.
God had nothing to do with this. What you see before you was made every time I pulled the trigger. When you see your true self, Glas, you'll understand.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Deke.
Sorry? Do you realize what they do to killers like us here, eh? You're bleeding sorry? You brought this deal to me. I trusted you to cover the angles, yeah? You'll enjoy your last breath, Glas, because your eternity is about to start, and it's gonna be horrifying.
Yes, you guessed it, it's Deke, and he's absolutely pissed. So this is one of the coolest boss fights ever on the game, so it takes me a while to kind of adjust, but essentially there are 3 phases to the fight, but his attack patterns are largely the same, where he turns into this, I guess this gunk, and he just kind of swims. He goes underwater, I guess, and he just kind of swims on these tiles, and if you're on the same tile as him, then you end up taking damage, so you need to kind of avoid him. Now, you don't need to worry because you can kind of memorise the pattern. The pattern, from what I understand, doesn't change. It's really simple. Like, I quite enjoyed this fight, even though I failed a few times, because I think this fight's harder than it is. But it's just, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was absolutely brilliant, well executed. So, as it says, you get through this first phase. That's easy, so there you go. So you're going to lunge for that. Just memorise the pattern, essentially. That's what you've got to do. So you will kind of figure it out. It's not super difficult. In fact, it's easier. I think this is the easiest boss I've ever faced. You know, in a while. But yeah, it just takes me a while to kind of adjust, because I kind of thought that initially I thought the pattern was going to be random. So I didn't realise they'd make it that easy for me, but in the second phase more tiles come down, so you have to kind of memorise another pattern, and then the third phase is actually surprisingly easy. So you don't really have to worry too much, just memorise the pattern and just don't go on the tiles until everything's settled down, because you will take damage. Doing quite well, as you can see. His energy is kind of popping down a little bit. It would have been even better if I'd have had the friggin' machine gun, but well, say la vie. Look at that. So do not get in this guy's way at any point. As I said, you will be insta-killed if you fall in the water, and that's what you kind of want. Oh dear, my fault. Yeah, you've been insta-killed if you go in the water, or if you take too much damage, so yeah, don't do that. So this guy's going to come up, there we go. So just remember the tiles and you'll be fine. Right, is he going to go for another lunge attack? Yeah, so he's lunges the first one. It's very creative as well, I like this, but oh god, I took damage there. So you kind of learn from your mistakes, as you can see. I think I want to pull it all together now, what I've learned, and just kind of get on with it, really. So for the second phase I memorised like when to run, because he launches 3 attacks, and as long as you kind of move it won't hurt you. Then on the 4th attack you have to move, and then you move to one spot, then you don't even have to do anything until everything's settled down, then you can shoot him. So it's simpler than it looks, even though I'm taking wicked damage here. Come on, let's put this guy away. So yeah, you only get a short window of time before he pops out the water, so you have to kind of make it count. So the better you get at this, the faster you can kind of get to him before he goes back under, and the more you can kind of shoot him. That's kind of the idea anyway, he says as he loses. So I've got no health now, so I think I might just be able to pull this off. Don't know how I do this, but bloody hell. Right, there we go, jump to that one, back off, jump to that one, then he goes to the front one, and then I think it's going to be the middle, then he comes back to the end, to the first one. So wait till everything's settled down, back off, and then just get your gun out and then just fire. Right, now this is the second phase. So basically it's going to launch 3 attacks, so you need to avoid these 3 attacks basically. There's one, and just count as you're doing it. This is the second, so let him do the third, don't do anything. Now you need to move, because if you don't, that's what happens. So yeah, that's a mistake. I just keep making mistakes, so yeah. As you can see, I'm progressively getting better with the fight the more I do. I was glad to be able to put it together as well, because I thought this was going to be more difficult than it was. I thought, oh my god, Deke's going to be trouble, but, well, when you got the tools and the talent, you know what I mean, you can put it all together. Oh my god. Just, you've got to be quick with this one. I don't know whether getting closer is actually going to do me any good, but as long as we can just pick this guy down slowly but surely, we should be fine. Right, back off here. Because he's going to go to the middle platform. Then he's going to go to the end. And then middle, and then to your platform. Oh my... Oh! I did it again! I keep doing that for some reason. Oh, terrible. Not very good at all, am I? Alright, so let's try this again. Here we go. So I need to move on the first attack. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing here. I need to move back there. There we are. So let him do the second and third attack. And that was stupid. Yeah, for some reason I prematurely went for it. I should have waited. So yeah, I've just got no patience. But we're going to do it this time. Right, so here we go. Try this again. First platform, back off. Right, let Deke do his thing. I feel like I'm in the middle of Jaws or something. This is craziness. Alright, he goes to the middle one. Then he goes back to the one that I'm on. So if I move forward, there we go, that's good. Shoot him. See how I was ready for him there? That's what you got to kind of do. Once you memorise the pattern, it becomes a lot easier. You can kind of take a few more risks, but again, do not touch the water at any point. That's Deke's domain. He will take you down. Right. So he should do the middle one right now, and then wait till everything's settled, because if you don't, you'll take damage. There we are. And then look at that. We're getting much better. The ghosts kind of leave him there, and we have another crazy pattern. So I think if we stand in the middle, we should be fine, because look at that. So he kind of just like messes it up for himself. So this is attack number 2, and let him do attack number 3, and then run to the middle, then wait, and run there. Now you need to wait till everything's settled down, because if, as I said, if you rush to it, you'll take damage. See, I'd mess up there. That was my fault. I stupidly took damage. So I've hit him twice. So again, stay in the middle now, because he does the same thing. It's not as difficult as it looks. Trust me, it seems more difficult than it is, but it's really simple. Right, okay, so he's going to do the third attack now. Once again, I'll try and get this right. So stay there. You need to let everything settle down. My problem is I'm just too hasty. I keep like trying to run when I shouldn't. So you need to let it settle down. Once it settles down, run. I stupidly took a bit too much time there, but I did pop him a little bit there. So it's better to do that though. Throw caution to the wind. Or sorry, don't throw caution to the wind. And just wait, because if you go in too hasty, then he's going to take you down. So here we go. Doing that attack now, so rush to that tile, and then just wait once again, and once everything's settled down, we can pop him again. Like that, and then there we are. It's going to do the same thing again. It's going to rinse and repeat. Right, okay. Okay, run. Right, here we go. Wait till everything settles down. Right, now, pop him. Right, and here comes the final phase. And this phase isn't too bad, he says. So, I think he'll take out either one of the 2 platforms. So, all you've got to do is just basically just move when he tries to take out either one. Look at that, he does it again. So you have to be kind of prepared. And then just pop him. I think he's going to go for one more, maybe. Move forward. So is he going to do that again? I think he is, isn't he? Yeah, he's going to do it again. And then he's going to do the first one. I think we got him this time. Yeah, no problem. We got him. There he goes.
Rest easy. I'll make them pay for this.
You have my word.
And there we go, and then the action switches back to Hannah. So a loading screen here. So yeah, as I said, sometimes the discs seem to have problems. It's very innovative though, changing from disc 4 to disc 2 towards the end of this video. As I said, it took me a while to get it to work, so maybe my PS2 needs cleaning, I think. But anyway, the action switches back to Hannah now, thank God for that. So that portion of the adventure is over. And we can play as my new wife and favourite bird, old Hannah. So we need to we've got the eye now, so we've got all the items that we need, I think. Possibly, and then we need to put them on this little, I call it like a notice board or notification board in hell, where you've got to kind of unlock the next room. But look at that, we've got some more paper ammo here. Poor Hannah as well. So her fear meter is just it's gone right down the Swanee. But we do have loads of weapons, so there is always that. That's what I love about playing as Hannah. She's just well tooled up, and it's like you start off like with hardly any weapons, but then you get more and more, and you just become a lot more powerful, and it just helps to feel, I guess, help you feel more empowered in the game. I kind of feel like Michael Douglas in Falling Down.
I didn't hear you come. Who sent you here? Speak.
Your brother?
I have many brothers. I am many brothers.
He gave me this.
Yes, the willow. But you only get half the tree. To grow, it must be in the light and the dark. Leaves to the white sun. Roots to the black, cold ground. You cannot stop that which is destined.
Right, just like that. The ghost disappears, the demon bishop. We've got the crank, so apparently we need to take this crank to the well, but yeah. Because I've been through so much as Glas, I'm like, where's the well? I get a little bit discombobulated here. It's very confusing. Oh god. It doesn't help with the enemies that just keep popping down every now and then, but these aren't too bad, these hook enemies. I can kind of handle them. They don't kind of get in my way too much. I can just kind of just defeat them. See how it just becomes a lot easier as Hannah, so you kind of you get so good at the game now that it doesn't even bother you. So we have a save here, so let's just do that. Why not? Got more ammo than we need. I guess we're going to need it for the boss anyway. Not that we're going to do the boss in this one, but yeah, the next video should be the last one. It's going to be a shame because I really enjoyed doing this. There are different endings you can kind of acquire. No idea how to do it, but this is one I've always wanted to kind of play, and I'm glad I did. It's more than I expected. It's better than I expected, and it's a game that thoroughly deserves its reputation. And as it says on the back of the box, yes, it is better than the Matrix. I will attest to that. I love the Matrix. Well, first and second one. Even the third one, but I didn't like the new one, or the newest one, is it? Resurrection. I thought it was awful. It's a real shame because the core of a good story there actually, with Neo and the blue pill and his therapist and things. There should have been more to it. But yeah. I can't believe I brought that as well. I was like, oh, this is going to be good. It's a Matrix movie. I got caught in the hype and in the Warner Brothers hype, and I was like, oh, never mind. But anyway, I want to talk about the Matrix 4. Fear effect. More bad guys here, so let's just take their ammunition. Why not? And that's what we need. Let's grab that. And just in case, I kind of go back and save my game here. I think that would be the best thing, because you just, again, with everything this game throws at you, it's like, oh my god. You need every advantage you can get. And I've got all the guns in the world. I'm ready for action, so, you know, I'm ready for any boss that decides to screw with me. So, let's head on back. What a great location Hell is, I'll tell you what. It's, again, reminds me of Shadow Man. Someone must have been playing that. Acclaim. Yeah, what called it at IDOS or whoever developed. I think it's Retro Helix. Either I think developed it, this or the second one. But yeah, nice. It's almost got that matte painting look, you know, like you see in the 80s films. So at this point, yeah, I'm getting a bit lost. I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to go. I'm looking for a well, I know that much, but do I have anything else? So I've got the stone willow, I've got the eyeball. So I've got everything I need. I'm very confused now. It's one of those things, because Hell has a very confusing layout in this game, so I know at this point I've seen a well, I know that, but it's like I kind of forget where it is. It's kind of hard to spot if you know you're looking. I know that sounds, because it can just kind of look like part of the background. As I said, it's hard to discern what's the background and what isn't sometimes in this game, what you can do and what you can't. So the game does encourage that you try everything, so that's what you've got to do. So let's go back here, see what we got. So yeah, I'm just jumping from save point to save point here, because I'm like, there's no way I'm like, if there's a difficult section coming up, there's no way I'm kind of like doing it again, even though it only takes about 30 seconds. So I'm not taking any chances. Right, so with that being done, we are going to move down. We're going to go this way to Hannah's right, and we're going to head on. I don't know if it's this way. I think that way, the way that I'm going, I think is the way back. I'm not sure. There is in fact two ways. It doesn't look like there is two ways, but there kind of is. But yeah, that's the way back. That's the way. We don't want to go that way, I know that much. That much is true, as they say. We want to go up and straight up, and then straight to Hannah's right, and this way, and we need to find that well. So, and I can't really see it at the moment, so I kind of think, am I going the right? There it is, it's right in the corner. But I don't think I've spotted it yet, so I'm like, oh, where is it? Where's the well? It's really hard to see, like, because look at that, if you didn't know you were looking for it. So we've got a load of torches and stuff, so we have to, I think we put the crank in the well to get the next item, but I'm like, where's the well? So we go through here. Right, so we do need to come here, but we haven't activated the enemies yet, so it's obviously there's something that we need to do, and that's the well that I keep going past. Honestly guys, hindsight's a wonderful thing. I could not see it to save my life, so I didn't know I kind of had to do it. So yeah, I think we need another item, don't we? We need the eyeball. I think I've got everything but the eyeball. So yeah, I'm like, okay, sorry, I kind of know in my head that there's something I've missed. It is to do with the well, but I can't see the well. I couldn't see it. Like, where's that friggin' well? Alright, I'm going the wrong way. I have to turn this way and just go back. Oh my god, it's so frustrating. It's so frivolous when it has you do. Come on. See, it's like, it's hard to spot. It's like really, really hard to spot. And there it is. But I couldn't, honestly, like, you could just miss it. You could just go right past it if you didn't know you had to go there. But there we go, use the crank. And there we go. Right, so we have all the components we need now for that bulletin board. It's kind of like a little puzzle, so yeah. We have to put them in like certain symbols. And so I did look up a walkthrough for that. It's just like, I find it a bit tedious if I'm honest. Like, I just wanna, like, why can't it be like Resident Evil where I can just put the items in normally? I mean, without the symbolism. The symbology, I guess. It is symbolism, isn't it? Yeah.
Wee Ming, I'm here. I'm over here. Wee Ming, behind you. No!
Yeah!
Glas, you're alive. But why? Why'd you do that?
Look at me, Hannah! You see what happened to me? What about Deke, huh? She was the cause. I'm sorry, Hannah, but I had to end this.
Only I can end this. I told you, Hannah. I need your help to return to hell.
Let her speak.
You draw on me, Hannah? You better be prepared for the consequences.
With all that we've witnessed, if we don't help her, then the world as we know it ceases. But maybe she can stop this prophecy from being fulfilled.
Don't make me drop you, Hannah.
Hannah! Hannah!
I'm going after her, Glas. Shoot me if you must.
Right, now, all we got to do is Glas is just basically, just shoot essentially. It's okay, he's meant to get hurt, he's meant to go down here, so don't worry if you think you die. It's meant to be, unfortunately.
Need a hand, Mr. Glas?
And the action switches back to Hannah. Crazy. Absolutely bloody crazy. So looks like Glas, I think he's gone. So it's up to Hannah to kind of save the day. Right, I'm just gonna go back and save the game so we don't have to do that sequence again. That's literally the only reason. So let's head back to the shack, third shack, and then so we have to go back just to go forward again, but you know, it is what it is. But as I said, it hasn't been too bad. It's gone alright so far. I mean, it wasn't too taxing, this final part of hell. So as I said, in the next one we'll be taking on the boss, so yeah, looking forward to that, definitely. Let's save the game. So we have to do like a final puzzle. And that should do it. Just put some items in. Using the it's Deke's eye, isn't it? So you got Deke's eye, you got the stone willows, tree things, each half, and we've got the stone scroll as well. So yeah, not too shabby. We're doing all right, I think. So gotta try and think about this now. I do sort of think like, am I missing something? Because I'm just thinking also, this just seems a bit too, I mean, enemies aside and that tile puzzle aside, and even Deke, who wasn't all that difficult, I sort of think, okay, well, maybe the game's cutting me a break here, but yeah, this is like one final test, I think, of what we need to do. So I think you can probably guess this puzzle, if I'm honest. I don't think it's that difficult. But yeah, you need to put the right items in the right symbols, and you'll know if you failed because it'll put you back to the screen before you did the puzzle. So yeah, and if you're doing it right, you'll see a flame appear on the screen. So there's only 4 items, so it can't be that difficult to figure out, surely. Yeah, so we've still got gate key as well, like, you know. Oh, yes, this is it, guys. This is when you know you've activated it with all these hook enemies. I don't want to waste my ammo here, so because they come down and up so rapidly, so you need to time the shots. Something I'm not doing too well at the moment, so I've got with him. Just kind of just waiting for him to drop up. There we go. Right, excellent. Pick up the ammunition. There we go. And then once we solve the bulletin board, as I call it, it prompts me to put in disc 2. So I've edited out all that nonsense where it wouldn't let me load the disc. As I said, it took me about half an hour. I had to keep doing this bit over and over until my PS2 would accept the disc. I had to load up disc 2 in my PlayStation 2. I think just to get the PS2 to remember it and get used to it again before I had to load up this 4 and do all this again. So yes, you put that there, the eyeball there in the well, I guess, and there you put the, I think the willow tree. You put the final willow tree in, final half in there, and there we go. Boom. Okay, so there you go, guys. I'm going to end the video now. We are in the final room. All that's left to say now is thank you very much. This has been Lucas from Swaggerbond. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out one of my retro Let's Play videos. I really appreciate it. If you're new to Swaggerbond and like what you see, hey, what on earth are you waiting for? Hit that red subscribe button now. Hit that bell notification icon also, because that way you'll be instantly subscribed to Swaggerbond and you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new retro gaming video, meaning you won't miss a thing. If you have enjoyed this video, do me a favour, drop me a like on it. It really helps out the channel. Comment on this video, let me know your Fear Effect memories in the comment section below, or indeed your favourite survival horror game. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to share this video around with everybody that you know, anybody that you think might be interested in this type of retro content. It really helps with YouTube's algorithm. It allows my channel to grow, and it means more blokes and birds across the land will be able to find and access my content consistently and easier. And finally, you can follow my social media. There will be the links in this video description. So there you go, guys. We're in the final room now, and you've got all these little like mechanisms with Chinese symbolism, I should say. I keep getting those two mixed up. I think I've got to like push some stuff in, and you know, in order to access the boss. So yeah, I think the next video is going to be the last one. So anyway, I'm going off now for a nice hot cup of tea and some biscuits. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time for potentially the final part of Fear Effect. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.